Hello. So, we are going to do a weekly tarot reading with our Moonology card deck and with our Smith Waite tarot deck. Okay. I'm a little ashy today. Excuse my hands. I hope you're doing okay. I hope today is going well for you. I hope that your week has started off well or is in the midst of being well. Just good energy all around for you. So let's go ahead and start with Smith Waite. Okay. Today I'm going to do a 3 card pull. It won't be present, past, future, just 3 cards. If more fall out, then we'll go with it. Um, we're going to take this top card. Quite a few cards fell out. Do you have a lot to say? 5 of Cups. We had this last time in a previous reading. 5 of Cups. So um, this feels like a grievance or quite literal grieving. Quite literally, this person is dressed in black. Cups are spilled over. It might be a really high emotional time. This does feel like a grievance, like grief. So it could be you lost someone. It could be you lost something, but it does feel like a grievance or grief based off of this. Let's see here. But it also feels like you have a lot to say. Those cards that came out, it was like, no, I want all of these cards. So that's a lot. But it does feel like you have a lot to say. And maybe this individual in this card also has their back turned. Maybe you are, if in the middle of this grievance or grieving, you, top card, look at that, the Fool, you are not really talking to a lot of people. We have the Fool. Brighter days. What I do take from this is a new beginning. It feels like you are ready to move away from, like, so when you look at this card, the person is about to walk off this cliff into the water. I do not feel like this is you necessarily immersing yourself in all of this water. It's you're looking forward to a new beginning. Though it looks like, oh, this person is going to walk off the cliff, in this case, in this circumstance, it does feel like whatever grievance or whatever you're grieving, you're looking for something to be a new beginning. Right now it's dark and gloomy. This is a really bright background for the Fool. The sun is in the background. You are looking for a new beginning. This has been exhausting and draining. I want to get away from being submerged in this water and just looking for a new beginning. You haven't stepped over the cliff. It looks like you're going to walk over the cliff. It looks like you're going to jump right back into this water. And maybe you want to. Maybe you want to be in a space of figuring out your feelings. And that is also what this card can symbolize, is you figuring out your feelings. So that's possibly why your back is turned to people, you're isolating, you're figuring out your feelings, and that will lead to a new beginning, but not you necessarily walking over the cliff. It'll be a brighter day. It does feel, though, like you are kind of eyeing that risk. Like, what if I just don't figure this out? What if I don't really work on getting over whatever this grievance is, and I just walk off the cliff. Seems very attractive, like an option that could, I'm not sure, maybe make you feel better in the moment. Here we have, and I'll just turn it, we have the six, oh no, excuse me, the six of, of swords. I was thinking four, but that's usually when the other Roman numerals on the other side. Six of swords, but this was upside down. Yet again, wanting to get away. This person is pedaling away, wanting to get away, wanting to get away. I want a new beginning. Turning your back towards something or someone, wanting to get away. Someone here, and whoever this reading resonates with, you have people who you can talk to. All those cards that came out where it felt like you had a lot to say, you have someone you can talk to. There's people in this boat. You have someone that you can talk to. Let it out. And more importantly, it's as if they know the pain that you are feeling. Because when you look at these swords, they're in this boat. So whether it's pierced them, whatever grievance this is, whether it's affected them in their life personally, it could be your family. If you have a spouse, children, it could be your family and they see and feel how this is affecting you, especially if you are turning your back on everyone, including them. They see and feel how this is affecting you, and they are there. They are there. Also, with this feeling that I'm getting, you have a lot to say, but it does, again, feel like you are going through a trying time. It is something to be mindful of when you are going through this moment, to watch your words. Swords is, I look at that as something that is more mental. But if you start to have outbursts or say some things that you don't say in the middle of feeling angry or anxious or upset or just whatever feeling, and you might say something that is not so nice, you may or may not regret it. Either way, it's not nice. Watch your words. Because with their backs turned in this card, it feels like they not only are affected by what you're going through, okay, and see it, but they also have felt it coming directly from you. And with their backs being turned to you, it's like, oh, okay, well, sorry. I was just trying to be here for you. I was just trying to comfort you. You didn't have to retaliate that way. Okay. You want to get away from this. And again, as I said, if this is not your family, it's people around you who are in this fight with you. You should talk to them. There's a reason why they're in this boat with you. Okay. And sometimes when you are very close with people, they do see your good, bad, and ugly. And despite that, they still see the good in you. They still love you. They still cherish you. They're still there. And with this new beginning, they're still, whether this is going towards your new beginning, they're there with you. Okay. Now, something else that just popped into my head, if you have lost something, okay, if you've lost something and you are grieving it, and now you want a new beginning, and you decide, I want to take my family with me. This feels as if this could be relating to a move, a new job, something new where you lost. Now you want to, because the fool is still energy where we're going to just rebirth. That was a death. We're going to rebirth. And you could be looking quite literally, as the title said, like a fool. Like, how are we going to pull that off? That seems crazy. How are we going to pull that off? But you see the vision. The sun is out. You see the forecast. It's still, this individual in this card is still looking out. I see the vision. I hold whatever it is. There's a flower in this person's hand. I hold what is going to populate, if you will. With this, I will plant this seed. This flower will be planted, and then more flowers will come. And so the people around you, again, whether this is you moving a new job, you starting a new business, there are people who are like, yeah, I'm here with you. Again, this can be high stress, high risk, high stakes. So be mindful of your words. You may have some thoughts that are not nice. And some of them can be packaged in constructive criticism, especially if it's something high stake like starting a new business, where you want to give feedback to the people around you so that you all are stable. Still be mindful. Mindful. The swords, that mental energy beat. Still be mindful of how you say things because you could lose these people. Okay? A lot going on here. There is a death rebirth sort of theme to this. So again, if this is applicable to you grieving and wanting to get out of this space and everybody around you is feeling it, but you guys are moving forward, or if you are have lost something and you want a new beginning and you have the vision, the idea, and you want to move forward, so you have your team, you have your support system. This is a lot. Be mindful. Okay? Especially if you haven't fully moved out of this energy of grief. Don't, if you're starting something new, use this energy as to what would, whatever you lost, to not repeat that in your new endeavors. Okay. And that's probably why it's good to have these people around you to point out any blind spots. Okay. So we're going to pull a Moonology card. I think we'll just do just one this time. It still looks promising though. You go from this gloominess, it's kind of really dark, blah background, to this brightness, to what's like a fairly neutral background. Okay. Not dark, it's just clear. Clear skies. Conclusions are within reach. That sounds really good. Conclusions, endings, moving out of something, starting something new. Yeah, this 5 of Cups definitely feels like conclusions. That's why you're looking towards something new and moving forward out of that. You want to end something. You need, and you more than likely need an answer so you can figure out too, as you navigate this terrain or these waters, where are you going? Conclusions are within reach. This is a full moon eclipse. Okay. It might be helpful to look and see where and when the next full moon is and where in your house, what house it lands in your chart. So what a sign is applicable to, what house, and look into that. That might tell you some clues and tips. As I said, I want to get a little bit more into astrology and throwing more of that information into the tarot readings. Right now, I believe we are in a Scorpio moon phase right now. It's just going through the house of Scorpio. So, wherever that falls in your house, Scorpio can represent transformation and even possibly when you think of Scorpios, they can cause damage. You never know. You might have to amputate, might, there's something cut off, but I definitely feel like there is a transformation. But nevertheless, when there's a transformation, something has to end. There is a conclusion. So, and because the moon moves so fast, it's the fastest moving planet, it might help to look to see where is the moon now, which we know in Scorpio, but what house it falls in, and look and see when was the last full moon, when's the next. That could give you some answers. Okay, but this is something that is for sure new, bubbling and bursting in someone's life. So again, be mindful. Feels like the word of this reading is mindfulness. Be mindful. Okay. If this reading resonated with you, I'm glad it did. If it didn't, release it to the universe for someone who it does resonate with. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.